Hey everybody, welcome to the Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team 2021 Battle Report. This is the first of our kicked off match play games, and just kind of a little insight into how I'm doing this. This is actually going to be the second full game of Kill Team that I've played. So one of the things I started doing is I do Let's Plays. I actually play through a number of games before I film the actual Let's Play in the hope that it shakes out our sort of like experience. Play some off-camera games, then play some on-camera games, and then hopefully when you guys see the Let's Play that you guys saw yesterday, you're getting the sort of like we've got some experience with this experience of watching the game, and I can make some more commentary that's useful on like gameplay and mechanics and stuff like that. And I do all that before I launch into doing an actual like GMG review. So the big thing we're featuring today, which you can check out a review on, also going up today, is the Compendium. And what this is a get-you-by set of army lists for pretty much every major Kill Team faction in the game. If there's a faction Warhammer 40,000, if you've got miniatures for it, you can find a Kill Team in here. Now, there is some commentary in this book, and you can check it out in the review too, that these are not the complete Kill Team rules for these factions. These are kind of get-you-by starter lists. Give you an idea of how everything works, gets all of the models that you probably previously owned from Kill Team or from 40K if you played those games onto the table to try it out. And that's what we're going to explore in the next 4 days worth of games. We're going to be playing through different Kill Teams, different scenarios, running through the 9 match play scenarios. You'll have watched a Let's Play that features the Astartes Commandos and the Death Corps Kree against each other. Now they get full sort of like lists in the Astartes books. So this is more what we're coming to expect, I guess, going forward. And I imagine, I mean, this is all just hypothetical. I don't have any inside knowledge about this, but I'm imagining there will be something like this for the other factions going forward. Maybe paired up like this book, maybe individually in box sets. They did do Kill Team box sets individually with like little sort of like separate factions and stuff in the last edition of this game. But we don't know. But so what's in here, you're going to probably see expanded upon later on. And if you're watching this in the far future and be like, why aren't you using this? Why aren't you using that? That'll be why. It's because we're playing with the Compendium book here. And that'll give you an idea of what this sort of game is going to look like at launch. So today I'm joined by Mike. He's going to be playing with his White Scars, cool sort of like Astartes Kill Team. And I'll be playing with my OG Mechanicus Kill Team. This is from the first Kill Team box set, along with like some Dust Stalkers. The match play system is very similar to previous. You make a roster of 20 models. Effectively, you're picking a number of fire teams that you play with, as in this edition of the game, fire teams is the basic unit composition. It's basically combat squads of 5 guys. So I've got 15 guys painted for my Mechanicus. That means I'm taking 3 fire teams of Vanguard 1, a Rust Stalker 1, and a Skitari Rangers 1. And this lets me kind of like pick and choose which of my 2 fire teams to equip. I get 10 guys basically in the mission. He'll be playing with an Astartes Kill Team. He's got basically some stuff from Indomitus painted up and some of the cool dudes from, what is it, Shadowspear. The hunter guys, I don't know what they're called. The guys with the cool combat bolters and the lighter version of the Phobos armor. So we're going to be playing through the first of the match play missions, and we're going to run through the match play setup process, which is pretty simple and pretty similar to previous editions, but I'll give it a sort of a playthrough. If you're looking for a playthrough of how to play the game, check out the Let's Play. It'll be up as of yesterday, which will hopefully be even cleaner than this game. So again, I expect there's going to be a few hiccups still. We've only played a couple games so far, but we're going to be running through as you go the rest of the week, checking out all of the different sort of factions from the Compendium and featuring different armies every time we play. So we'll show you the table, show our match play setup, and then we'll get this underway. All right, so thing first, we are doing a match play roster, and you'd fill it up with up to 20 guys. I'm just doing 15. So I have a Ranger Alpha with a Phosphor pistol and a Taser Goat. I got a Plasma Caliver, and then 3 just regular Rangers with arc rifles. I got some Vanguard, got to do with an Omnispec. It's actually equipment I can generate for them. I got 3 Vanguards, and then a guy with an arc rifle. And then finally, I have my unit of Rust Stalkers. I got a leader with a cord claw, and then a bunch of dudes with blades and cord claws as well. Basically, troopers, gunner, alpha, troopers. Here's Mike's lovely Space Marines. He's got some Assault Intercessors and some Infiltrators was the word I was searching for but couldn't remember because everything in the Space Marine Army starts with an I. Done in some cool comic book style, actually. I think painted up using some of Mike's techniques from Epitech Studios. So you got a Sergeant there for the Infiltrators, and then a bunch of dudes with like smoke grenades. And then we got some Assault Sergeant for the Assault Intercessors, and then 3 just like Assault Intercessors with their heavy bolt pistols and chainswords. So with our rosters made up, and we'll pick a kill team from them, we do the match play mission sequence. So determine a mission. Now there are 9 missions possible in the match play section here, which is right here. We're just going to go through them in order. So we're going to start with looting and salvage, which is 6 objectives. Right there. There is 2 next to the sides, and then 2 like opposite, and then 2 3-inch kill zones, or blue kill zones. I'm going to say the inch ranges because I can't say triangle away. So we're just going to do everything in actual measurements here. And then we will go through the next set, which is after the objectives are placed, we'll set the battle. Mission briefing for this one is everyone can interact with these up to 3 times to loot them. It's useful to mark how many times they've been looted with dice, because when they're exhausted, you can't loot them anymore. You can score a maximum of 4 VPs per turn from the interact action on them, and then it's a maximum of 12 over the course of the game you can actually score. So you can see here there's potentially 18 on the table, but with the interact, you're only being able to get them a few times each round, and then each of us is going to get our 3 attack ops as well. They'll be worth a maximum of 6 over the course of the game. So you're looking at 18 for this one. 2 VPs for painted. So 18 goes to 20 if we're painted. So we're both starting the game at 2 VPs. Mark it or not, we're going to use these handy dials to mark it all. So mission briefing, basically push buttons. Determine kill zone. We're going to play with the Astartes kill zone, which means you use exactly this terrain set minus the barricades. And we roll off to determine placing it. Hey, 3 and 4. Guidance on setting up the game board. We're just going to go back and forth and say that we can't play stuff overlapping objectives. So I'll put one here. Sweet. Our terrain is set up. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 big structures, an oil derrick, 3 scrap heaps, and 3 walls in the Astartes terrain set that all have to be set up. And then we have our 4 basic, and then 2 you opt in through your scouting barricades of all places. So with the objective markers and the kill zones set up, we're going to select our drop zones. The players roll off, and the winner decides who will be attacker and defender. The defender selects 1 drop zone for their operatives. The attacker has the other. I got a 1, coming up strong today. You got a 4, so you can pick your side. And then now that you've picked to be over here, I'll be over here, and we select a kill team based on our army list. So for you get to pick 1 fire team of your 2 that you have in your list. I get to pick 2 fire teams of the ones that I have in my list. And if we have a leader, we gain 2 CPs immediately into the pool, and then of course gain 1 each round. And so here we go. You chose your infiltrators as your fire team. I chose my Vanguard and my Rangers as my 2 fire teams. Attack ops. So we have to deal out. I have security as mine, so I'm gonna get the security deck. We shuffle it, and then we do them at 2 at a time and select 1, discard the other. So you don't just get to pick from the 6. There's a slight sort of like possibility you lock out ones you might really want to get. We do this is just deal them out 2 at a time, and then decide which one you want to get. Now that one feels like it's going to be impossible, so let's take that one. Then the next 2, like this one, and then the last ones, what do we got here? I like this one. All these are revealed when I would score them. Reveal this attack up in the target reveal step. So at the end of any turning point, I would reveal this one. Same with this one, target reveal step of any turning point. At the end of any turning point, I do it. And then after selecting this step, I have to secretly mark who's going to be carrying this thing. And it's going to be him. And I can use the interact action to drop that, and it'll score at the end of the game. But the enemy gets this ability, which would allow them to neutralize it. Code, so Mike doesn't know what I have. And now that we've selected our attack ops, we select equipment from our equipment lists. Now let's go overview quickly how these guys work. So my Forge world has access, like I said, to, you can see my archetypes are recon and security, security for the Vanguard. So I could pick from recon or security. I'm picking security for my stuff. I could also get seek and destroy, infiltration, or recon if I was playing the Sycarans. Now the equipment I have available, enhanced bionics. Each time a shooting attack is made against this operative, if the reroll in the roll defense dice step, you can reroll any or all of your defense dice results of 1. So that's pretty cool for 2 equipment points. And Omnispecs I'm going to buy because this guy's got 1. It lets me take the Omnispecs action for 1 AP. Select 1 friendly Forge World operative within 3 and visible to the operative. Then select an enemy operative until the end of the turning point. Each time a friendly operative makes a shooting attack, for it, they're not obscured, and they that friendly operative's ranged weapons have the no cover special rule. Uplinked vid feed. Each time this operative performs an Overwatch shot, don't reduce their ballistic skill. That's pretty cool. So Ranger or Vanguard operatives. Then Sense Bearer. Each time a friendly Forge World operative within white, so that's going to be within 2. And visible if this operative is activated. If it's injured, don't subtract from its movement characteristic. Interesting. And then Servo Skulls, you get the following ability. You can perform mission actions for 1 less AP to a minimum of 0. And data tether, you can do the following action: gain a CP for 1 AP, but you can't do it when you're engaged. My omniscope, and then I'm going to buy the enhanced bionics for both my gunners, which puts me at 6, for my leader, which puts me at 8. And we'll give the boss a servo skull as well. Perform mission actions for 1 less AP. Give the omniscope that. We'll give him a servo skull, so he can do it for -1 AP. Get all kinds of toys. Auxiliary grenade launcher. Frag and crack grenades you're equipped with can be used twice instead of once. Each time it performs a shoot attack if a frag or crack grenade selected as a ranged weapon. An auxiliary grenade launcher can also be selected. If it is, it does not have range of 6. So basically you can shoot farther. And you can also use them twice instead of once. Combined with buying frag and crack grenades, so you'd buy them additionally for your guys. And anybody that can have them, the operative gets the following range weapons: frag grenades or crack grenades. And they're just additional attacks basically, but they're range 3, they're limited, so you can only fire them once per game. And they're blast of like 2 inches for frag, and then limited AP 1 indirect, which means you don't need line of sight. Helix Gauntlet, you can recover 2d3 lost wounds within 1. Smoke grenades, incursions, infiltrators, reavers, and scouts only. And then it's basically a blocks line of sight grenade. Haywire mines, detonate silent, and they do stun, which is pretty cool. Each time this operative makes a shoot attack against a haywire mine, using its haywire mine to make a shooting attack against each operative within blue of the center of the haywire mine, so it gets to drop one, which is pretty neat. And then shock grenades. Select a point in the kill zone within 6 inches of this operative. Roll a d6 for each operative within 2 of it. And visible. On a 4+, subtract 1 from their APLs, because you can basically zap folks. Purity seals. Once per battle, when this operative is fighting in combat, making a shooting attack, or a shooting attack is being made against it, you can use a command reroll without using a CP. It's basically a free CP. Suspensor systems. The heavy special roll for ranged weapons they're equipped with is treated differently. Instead, the operative cannot move more than 6 inches in the same activation and still shoot. Grapnel launchers for your reavers. Lets you do some like jumping and stuff like that. Grab shoots. You gain the following ability. During the mission sequence, after resolving scouting, if this operative is wholly within your drop zone, it can perform a grab shoot insertion. If it does, you get a free normal move. For this action, it has a move characteristic of just 2, like go 4 inches, but you can fly. So you can fly to your deployment zone. Each time this operative makes a move off of a vantage point, for that move, it can treat it as if it flies. So basically, you can jump off without having to make a test. Specs for 3 equipment points: select 1 friendly visible Space Marine operative within blue, which is 3, and visible until the end of the turning point. That operative's range weapons are treated as having the no cover special rule. This operative cannot perform this action while it's within engagement range of enemy operatives. Counting automatic successes for that. And then we got our deployment now. For your guys, you have 10 points to spend.
So I'm going to do Purity Seals on the Sergeant.
So free CP.
Smoke Grenade on the Smoke Grenade guy.
That makes sense.
And then I'll give Frag Grenades to each of the 2 guys that are holding their bolter.
He's even got someone in his chest there. Sweet.
There we go.
Set up barricades. The players alternate starting with the defender. I lost the roll, so I get to set up 2 barricades. We get to put them down wherever we like. Now it's a 3-inch deployment zone, so we do kind of want to put them somewhere. Right of our drop zone. So I like putting one here, I think. That's within 9. So basically this plus 3. We won't quite fit, but I can put it there. That'll be within 9. Yeah, it's definitely within 3. And then you can place 1. There you go. Place another one. Where it looks good. Over here is pretty good. Like that. That's 8 plus 1. So 9. Like that. It's yours.
Oh, let's go over.
Let's say Mo. Sweet. Now we do set up operatives. The defender sets up all their operatives first, then the attacker sets up all their operatives. When a player sets them up, they must be wholly within their drop zone and given an engage or conceal order, because that's what they'll start with. So I feel like concealing on Space Marine is a good idea because they are hella dangerous. So I've got 1, 2, 3 hidey guys over here, so 3 Vanguard troopers. I've got a engage ordered Skitarii Ranger. My Omniscope Vanguard is going to be hiding. My Plasma Caliber is engaging. Hiding and hiding for these 2. Engaging and hiding for him. Some hiding orders as well. Sealing with lots of folks, because obviously getting shot in the first turn sucks. If you didn't watch the Let's Play, these are traversable on the ledge. They're vantage points up top for the flat parts. The big buildings are all obscuring, which means you can't see through them if they're between you and me. These guys provide light cover. These guys provide heavy cover. And that's pretty much it. These also are traversable and provide light and heavy cover. That's very light cover for the junk. Deployment's done. So scouting now. So you gotta put 1, 2, or 3 dice in your hand to choose which of the ones you're going to do. If you pick 1 die, you get to place an additional barricade. 2 dice, you get to change the order on somebody at 1 point during the first turning point, so you can switch somebody's order up. And then 3 is recon, perform a free dash action with a friendly operative wholly within my zone. So we get to pick a number of dice and we'll reveal them simultaneously. Oh, hiya! We both did free dashes, sweet. So if both players select the same, the attacker decides who has the initiative. So you can decide who goes first this turn. But we each get to make a friendly dash action. Our action starting with the defender, which was me. So I'm gonna have an operative make a dash. I think Mr. Dash is going to be over here, my omniscope guy. He's gonna dash over this objective and remain hiding. So dash is just a 3-inch move. That guy's gonna dash.
Totally, no. You can get there in 1 move action anyway, so
okay.
This guy's gonna dash. Yeah.
Dashing over there. So this white scar dashing over the building. Choose who goes first. Now remember, you have 5 actions. I don't have anyone with group activate. So I've got 10 activations right now to your 5. You will get to Overwatch though quite a bit. Activation, cool. Who's gonna activate?
I'm gonna activate with this guy.
Wouldn't it be handy if we put this to the right number? There we go.
It's no fun. Alright.
He's gonna take a walk.
So here's my 1, actually...
Oh, sorry, strategic ploys. Do we want to do anything strategic this turn?
Oh.
I have 4 options. These are actually super important, so let's explain them. I have 4 options that are all once per game. They've replaced mechanicals, basically. There's a shooting one where I reroll. Everybody rerolls 1 failed roll when making shooting attacks, but they have to reroll at least 1 success when making melee attacks. Then I have the opposite, which is reroll 1 failed melee attack, but I have to reroll 1 successful shooting attack. And these are all once per game. Then I have reroll 1 failed defense dice, but lose 2 inches on all my movement. And then I've got gain 1 inch on all my movements, but I have to re-roll a single successful defense save, which feels terrible and I'll probably never do. Or strategic ploys, you've got one where you can bolter discipline, which means you can fire twice instead of once during a turn. And all your guys have 3 AP, which is horrifying. That's why I've got 7 wounds across the board, except for my alpha, who's got 8. He's got a limited range phosphor pistol, which is 4 or 5. It's actually pretty dangerous. His taser gun's got stun, which is pretty good in melee. Stun allows me to, if I get a critical hit in melee, be -1 to your AP and also have you discard 1 of your attack dice before we resolve them all. All of my arc rifles are AP 1, but they're mover fire. They're heavy, which means I can't move during a turn when I shoot them. But I can, interestingly enough, dash. So I can move 3 inches and still shoot them, which is kind of handy, because a dash isn't a move, a fallback, or a charge. The Vanguards have rending, which means they get to count a single dice as a hit after as a crit instead of a hit after I rolled a hit. 4+ save, 2 AP, and a single activation. Their gun butts are all 2, 3, hitting on 4s. Their shots are all 4 dice for the most part, hitting on 4s. Like 12 wounds, 3 defense dice, and 3+ saves. Your bolters are horrifying because they all have, the Stalker bolters all have, what is it, critical 5+? Yeah. Crit rate of on 5+ with 4 dice. You're 4/5 damage, I'm pretty sure, so it's pretty dangerous. And then, yeah, you got tons of wounds. You got 3 AP on everybody, so you're actually fairly fast and stuff as well. And everybody moves, I think it's 3 white, so it's 6 inches, just like me. It's in melee, which hit on 3s, and they're also, I'm pretty sure, 4/5, so you punch me as hard as you shoot me. You just don't get lethal, which is a pretty great bolter rule. This guy hits on 2s instead of on 3s. He's the Sarge. It's on 2s actually as well. On 3s? Everybody saves on 4s. They hit on 3s with shooting. He hits on 2s. Activation?
I'm going to go first. I'm going to take this guy. He's going to make a move action, so total of 6.
Yeah, moving 3 white circles.
3 white circles.
That's first AP.
First AP spent. Second AP, he's going to shoot that guy.
Not him. All right, so I am in line of sight. You can ignore that obscure the cover piece. So you can take a shot. Ooh, geez.
I'm going to spend 1 of my 2 CP.
Oh, sorry, you should have 3.
Generate 1 more.
You should have, 3 total right now, so you go down to 2. I should have 3 as well.
Spend 1 to reroll 1 of those. 2 a miss. All
2
right.
hits.
2 hits.
So I have 3 defense dice, and you didn't get any crits, so I'm just rolling to try and get 2 blocks here. I block. I get a crit and a success, so I'll cancel both those and take no damage. CP?
Last AP, I am in range of that, so
we'll put a dice down here, and it's been looted once for 1. So he's all done, so it's over to me. I guess I go with Arc Rifle Man. It's the idea of killing you, so you've gone. You can't do Overwatch right now, so it's actually my best time to actually do this. So I think I'm going to just dash 3 to here, and then shoot you with my Arc Rifle. 4 shots with, I think it's AP. 1, yeah, so you discard a defense dice. Which means that you're in cover, so you get 1 auto success here if you want. And then I'm 4 shots, hitting on 3s. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could discard one of your 2 defense dice for an auto success.
Might as well.
And then roll the other one on a 3+.
No!
Do you want to CP it?
Right
You can CP it.
What's the damage on it?
Right now you're taking 12. This will just kill you.
I will just straight up kill him.
It will just straight up kill you. It's 4 damage base. Do one more.
Yeah, that works.
Still fails. All right, takes 12 damage. That guy's just dead.
Alright. I'm gonna activate this guy second, so he's gonna move his white to get to like there.
First action. Now, you can't shoot or charge because right now you're doing the obscuring thing.
Yeah. So I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna spend 1 AP on triangulate, which is my tack op here. So I'll triangulate that board edge, which probably looks like one of these.
Triangulated it now. So this board edge has been triangulated by you.
Yep.
And this is your revealing your secondary.
Yep. So basically if I do
Tack
that on
op.
2 board edges, then I get 1 VP. If I do it on 3, I get...
So if you get back here, you get a second one at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Got a dash.
Over here.
Loot that next turn if he gets lucky and goes first. Okay then. We're now in a pretty good spot to push some buttons. So we're actually going to go with him. He's going to omniscope for his first action onto him. And I'll pick your, I guess your sergeant? No, we'll pick the back guy there as the target for the omniscope. In action, we'll interact with this objective for 1. It'll be all done. Because he's just hiding.
Who can actually shoot? Just that one guy?
Just this one guy. Yeah. Well, these 2 guys, actually, sorry.
Okay, on the board edge here, he's going to triangulate this one for 1 AP.
Okay.
Then he's going to move white.
So you want to dash first. Because you want to dash to get within 1 inch of it, then you can climb with him.
Oh, I see.
So you dash for your second action, and then
climb,
move 3 up,
got that.
and 3 over, yeah. Because he's obscured, I cannot shoot him right now, because I can't draw a line of fire to him while he's in cover. What that would mean is I would need to get up high to get advantage. But I need to be higher than you, actually, to shoot you. So I'm actually going to go with this guy. He's going to take a shot into this back fella. Arquebus. So he has... Actually, sorry, but you have stealth right now, which means I can't shoot you because you're in cover. Can't do that. I'd have to pick a friend to give it to. I could do it because I'll ignore your cover then, but I could walk him around, so maybe I'll do that. I'll walk around to here, whoop, with a move action, and then I'll fire my plasma caliber into that guy. Might as well supercharge it. It might kill me, but that means I have AP 2. So it's no cover, which means you can't trade dice automatically, and you only get 1 defense dice against this. It's 4 dice, hitting on 3s. Gotta hope this works. Bang!
Oh!
Okay, so 2 crits and 2 hits. You get 1 defense dice. You block a hit. So that's 17 damage.
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it. That guy is done. Enemy operative doesn't need to be visible. Select 1 friendly forward operative in range, and then invisible, so he was at the beginning of the turn. And then select 1 enemy operative. Doesn't matter where they are. So the end of the turning point, each time the friendly operative makes a shooting attack, for that shooting attack, not obscured, no cover from range weapons. And that's it. Pretty great. Over to you.
Well, Sergeant's gonna dash.
Get a dodge, yeah, go
there.
3.
And then he's going to...
Climb.
I said if I do that or if I go for...
You are hiding right now, which means
Yeah.
I won't be able to shoot you because you'll be in cover.
So
That's
I should
heavy.
probably move there
And then boot the button.
Boot the button for a while.
Sure. You're using the orange dice. Overwatch now, which means if I end in line of fire, guys can fight me. And you have a vantage point up here too, which is handy.
I got nobody who can shoot though. They're all concealed. Oh, you can you Overwatch?
I think Overwatch is a separate action.
Right.
You Overwatch when you're concealed, which is interesting. So you can move into vantage point. So I'm going to go to here for 4. Staying hiding, and you'll be above me, and I'll hit this for 1. And now you can Overwatch me. And try and shoot him?
Yeah,
okay.
might as well.
Makes sense.
Actually, I'll shoot the plasma gun, because that thing is...
Go for it. It is terrifying, yeah. So you have 4 dice. You're -1 to hit. I'll show you 3 dice -1 hit because you are Overwatching. And you get 4s.
So
A crit?
Crit, and that's it.
Okay. So I have my 3 defense dice. And this guy gets to reroll 1s for defense because of his bionics. Relevant. And we'll use 2 to cancel the crit. Rush token because he's fired. And we'll go with... I still can't see anybody. Because you have cover. If I moved, he can't move and fire anyway, so it actually is irrelevant. So he's just going to do a climb, and you can go 3 and 3 up to here with his first action. And then I guess I burn the second one. You can overwatch this guy because you can't see anybody else. Now, I'm more than 2 from this piece of terrain, so I don't know if you can shoot me. Actually good because these walls are only light cover. If it was this wall or this wall that was in the way, you wouldn't be able to shoot me because it would be obscuring instead. So you can do it. You're more than capable of shooting this guy.
On 2s, or 3s because it's Overwatch.
That's right, because he's the Sarge. So 3 hits.
3 hits, 1 crit.
Okay, and I've got defensive 3. I got a hit and a crit. He is not special, but I will use a command CP to reroll that. So I get 2 and takes nothing. This is your crit, and the 2 other saves can't see the other ones. Well, it's back to me. Everybody else is kind of just obscured here. The last guy to be able to fire is him. So I think we just duck, dive, dash, and duck. We're going to go 6 with a move, so 3 white over to here. Staying obscured, and then we're going to push that button for 1. One last Overwatch you can do over to here, yep.
4s.
Wow. Nothing. My defense roll. Also nothing, but I have bionics. Yeah, 1. Well then, let's do much the same thing. We're going to go with this little fella. And he's going to go dash to here, and then climb, and it's going to be 3 up and 3 over to there. And be done. You're at Overwatches, so it's just me left. Yes, I can only get 1 more. I don't think anybody can actually grab it. So, like, unless I could get to here somehow, which I can't. So, I think we just be happy with where we are. We're going to go 6 and then dash 3. Be behind here. We're going to go, you guys are gonna probably run dash as well. So we're gonna go 6 and then, we're gonna go 6 and then 3. And be over here. We're going to go much the same, I think. We're going to go 3, 3, and then just wait back here. It'll be turn. So I'm going to reveal Central Control. It's a security asset. You can reveal this attack op in the target reveal step of any turning point. At the end of any turning point, if the total APL of friendly operatives within blue at the center of the kill zone is greater than that of the enemy, score of EP. So I have within 3 of the middle, and I'll score 1. And if it's true at the end of any subsequent turns, I score another 1. It is back to you. Oh, and actually, sorry, his, oh no, I gave him the Servo Skull, actually. So he had an AP left last turn. I just realized. The button for free every round. So it's end of round 1. And we're going to top around 2, strategy phase. Everybody flips their token. You maintain your order until you get a new one. So everybody's going to be hiding until I do something else with them for the most part. It's starting out, we both gain a CP. I'll go to 3, I'll go to 2. And then we have to roll our initiative. Rolling off. I got a 6, pretty good. Whoa. Let's go Lord of the Rings style to the person who didn't have the initiative last turn, which means I get to gain the initiative token and have initiative during this round. So now we can do strategic ploys. I'm tempted to do my one where I get to reroll a miss with shooting. I feel like that's the way to do it. To reroll a success in melee. So I'm gonna spend 1 for that ploy. Until the end of the turn, everybody rerolls 1 miss with shooting, but they reroll 1 success in melee. Do you want to do any ploys? Strategic weather?
I'm gonna do the one where I can fight twice.
You shoot
melee.
twice?
No,
fight twice in melee.
Fight twice in melee.
Ooh, that's cool. So I have the strategic advantage. Now I have some interesting things I can do here. I can actually go twice if my leader goes. I'm tempted to. What I'm going to do is actually go to here and try and blast this guy. So, going with this little operative right here, he is going to just get you fully out of cover, just to make sure that there's not 2 inches of stuff there with a dash. Actually, what I could do, I could go high even. I could walk. So I'm gonna go climb to there to gain vantage point. And then I'm gonna shoot you with my arc rifle. With stun as well, he's got 4 shots, hit on 3s, 4 or 5 damage. It's AP1 stun. So if I get a crit, you get a bonus here, a bonus stun. Well, that's pretty good. Didn't need my reroll. That is 3 hits and a crit.
AP1.
AP1, so 2 dice.
Nope, you're just dead again.
So that's going to be 2 successes. But you take a crit and a hit, which is 11. No, 9 damage. You got 3 left.
Okay.
Stunned and wounded. So you lose an AP. Let me use one of these guys. And then you're wounded as well, which means you are -1 to hit and fight and melee. Go with that guy and try and charge.
Swing. I can only swing once, but that's okay. The other two are okay for now. Yeah. So he's gonna switch to an engage action.
Okay.
He's only got 1 AP left, or 2 AP
2
left.
AP left, because -1, yeah.
So he's gonna charge up here, engage those 2 fools, and he's gonna swing at the gun that's killing him.
Rifleman, go for it. So you've got how many attack dice? 3?
Attacks.
4 attacks. I've got 3 melee dice, 2 3 damage.
Normally hitting on 3s, so 4s, because I'm wounded. Wow.
1. Okay. Don't you reroll because of your strategy?
No, I could make a second attack.
To make a second attack because of your extra AP. Okay, so I get to land 2 successes, which means you will hit me once because you get to apply your dice first. You want to hit or parry. Now, if you hit me, I'll take damage. If you parry, I won't kill you because I will do 2 damage per hit.
Yeah.
And you don't get any
So
saves
I
here.
think I'll have to parry.
So you're going to parry 1 with your hit.
Yep.
And then I'll hit you once for 2, and you'll go to 11. Got 1 left. I'm going to use my operative over here. He's going to use his free action to boop this button because he's a free interact mission action. Then he's going to dash to there. And then he's going to give this guy the hot gun action again with his omniscope. And we'll do it on your this guy. 4 for the primary mission. You try and kill me?
Well, I could try to gun down that guy, or I could charge down and be in combat and
You could fight these guys in melee, this is true.
hopefully just not get shot because of that.
Charge?
Yeah.
So the +2, -2, you offset the traverse for that, and you'll just land on top of the objective within 2 of me. And who do you want to fight?
I will fight this guy first.
So you fight actions per turn. So I got my 3 dice again on 4s.
Yeah, I'm on 3s this time, so
2 hits. You get CP one of those if you want.
No, I need it. I
Okay.
need it somewhere else, I'm sure.
I get 0.
Okay, so I will do...
Oh, you know what? This guy doesn't take any damage unless because I had to reroll a success with him, didn't I?
I parried it anyway.
Yeah, so you didn't take it. No, but you
Oh.
took 1, you take none. He doesn't.
Okay.
He's actually still got 3 left. I reroll one of my successes there, so my 2 successes became 1 because the reroll made it not happen. So you hit me twice.
I hit you twice for 8? No. Yeah, it's 4 or 5.
So 8 damage.
Yep.
I explode. TP to punch somebody else. Okay.
2 crits.
2 crits. Oh, jeez. I got... Okay,
Reroll
I'll reroll
one.
that one. And
Hey.
get 2 crits and cancel it. You can apply the crit first if you want, because you apply them in any order you want.
Oh, right, so I do get to land 1 crit.
So you can land 1 crit, I'll cancel your other crit, and then I have 1 left to crit you for 3. 3 damage? Okay.
Because
So
I
I'll
get
take...
wounded at that point.
That's right. And I'll take a crit for 4, and I'm wounded, yeah, because I get down to 3 left with my 7. We have to remember that we actually apply them back and forth starting with the attacker, so the order super matters, how you get them. Right then, that's you done over here, and he's engaged now too, which is kind of nice. I feel like just to be cheeky, I fall back. You've just got your Sarge left. And then it's all overwatching.
Yep.
So I feel like I just move. Or I fall back with this guy. I'm gonna fall back for 2 with him. No, I really want to make you dead. Which means you need to be alive. But he's engaged right now, so I do need to fall back for 2. I'm gonna fall back for 2 to here. Stay outside 2 of you. And he'll be done. Stealthing, because obviously he wants to not die.
What can Sarge pull off here? So you lose...
So he has an engage action because you charged.
Oh, yeah. So, I could charge in with Sarge, take you off the button.
That's true.
Just get back onto the button.
I do have extra bodies.
There.
If you come within 2 of somebody, the first guy you come within 2 of, you have to fight. So I don't think you can get past him with a charge action.
But could I engage both of them?
You could go to both of them, but the first one has to be the one that you fight.
That's fine. That's still... Yeah. That guy still has to disengage instead of shooting somebody.
Got it, yeah.
So, I'm going to do that.
Basically, once you come within 2 of a guy, you can't leave within 2 of that guy.
Yeah. So he's going to zip to here, and then to here.
I don't know if I engage you here. I might.
Oh, you might. Yeah, you probably do.
I'm pretty sure I can fight over
for
that
sure.
too, yeah.
So, what does it cost you to go over this?
Traversable -2, so you'd go 6 total.
Okay.
So you could hop him for sure.
Yeah.
Because you get +2, -2, because you get +2 for charge, -2 for the thing.
Yeah, so I'll take the 6, hop over to here.
Yep.
Be within range of both. If I go straight instead, I think. Let's try it.
I don't think you'll be in range of both.
No, I can't get... Oh, no, that's only 6. Yeah. Okay.
We fight the Vanguard.
I can definitely fight the Vanguard.
Yeah.
This
Go ham?
Yeah. I'll charge this jump.
Charge that guy? Okay.
Yep. And then I'll try to kill him with my first AP, and then I'll try to shoot the other guy with my second one.
Makes sense. So fighting over here.
Yep.
Charge 2 to fight. All hit.
All hit.
And then I'm -1 to my melee hits here, so I'm on 5s. So I'm wounded. I get 1, but I gotta re-roll it. That's my doctrine. I got nothing.
So 12 damage?
Yeah, oh yeah, he is no longer alive.
Super dead.
Super mega ultra dead. Last AP?
Yeah, last AP. I'm gonna shoot that guy.
You can totally do it.
Let's light him up.
Get him. My 2s. 2.
Gonna use my Purity Seal to reroll.
Yep, get 1 command reroll per game. So 3 hits.
It's an actual hit.
All right.
Actually, that's a crit because of the...
Because you're bolter, yep.
Bolter.
All right, so 3 hits, 1 including was a crit, and then me, I don't need cover. I can crit to cancel your crit. 1 success, and then reroll ones for bionics because all my specialists have them. And cancel it all. Made from iron. All right, well, he's done then. And he has an engage order. Okay, well then... I will... You're going to overwatch me if I don't go with him right now. But I also might just kill you. I have like lots of choices here to make. I think I can survive... No, he overwatches on 3s. He's so dangerous. I think I just go with this guy right here. No, we'll with you. We'll see if we can damage you. So we're going to activate him. He's going to take a shot. I could dash afterwards, but we're just going to shoot 4 times into him. And on 3s with my arc rifle, it's AP, so you're -1 defense dice. And I can reroll 1 die because of my doctrine. It's a 1 though, so it goes away. So it's 3 hits.
2 dice left with the AP. I make 1.
So it's 8 damage.
8 damage.
Wound you?
Yep.
So now you'd be -2 to Overwatch fire. You're going to try and kill me? I mean, you might as well.
Yeah.
So hit me with the bolter again.
It's going to be 4s, but 5s and 6s are crits.
You got it.
2 crits.
2 crits. All right, I got 3 dice here. Bam! 2 successes, so I could cancel a crit. And what did you get? You got 2 crits only?
Yeah.
So there's no point in me even using a reroll here because it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
It could give me a crit.
It could give
If I get a 6. I'm going to go to 1. I'm going to see if it gives me the 6, because if it does, I'll cancel it all. No. 5 damage, which puts me down to 2. So I'm wounded. I can light you up again, because this guy's overwatched. I think I just go now, because if I don't go now, yeah, it's going to be bad. So he's going to move. He'll walk to here just to control this, and to make sure I can see him. And then he's going to blast you. So no cover, no obscured. 4 dice, we're going to go hot. We're hitting on 4s instead of 3s though, and 1s do more. Well, if I roll a 1, I die. But I can reroll 1 dice right now because of my doctrine. It's only 1 hit. So I'm going to reroll 1 for the doctrine and miss, and I'll reroll another 1 for a CP. So 2 hits. It's AP 3 or 2. So 1 die. Nope. And that's 10 damage. Sorry, 12 damage.
Okay. So he's dead, but I'm going to spend 1 for transhuman physiology.
And have him be able to overwatch. So wait, so he'll get to Overwatch before he dies, basically. Okay,
exactly.
Got it. He's alive so he can do his activation. Doesn't count as wounded either, and he can Overwatch somebody.
So he's going to Overwatch that dude.
Plasma Man, that makes sense.
Dangerous. So it's on 4s because of Overwatch.
Ugh, 2 crits and a hit. Oh, geez. Well, I'll take the auto success from the cover, and then roll 2 dice. Reroll 1s because of my bionics. I'm dead. Plasma Man is annihilated. Yeah, you got him. Ugh, he was hyper dangerous. Though. He goes away. Well, I guess we go with you. This guy's already overwatched, so I might as well do this. And we're going to zap you with the rifle. Why not? He's got 4 shots, rending, so I turn 1 hit into a crit. And we both ignore the cover because we're both within an inch of it. I can reroll 1 of these because of my doctrine, and that puts me at
2 crits.
2 crits and a hit, because I turn 1 hit into a crit for rending. If he wants, so just regular saves.
Alright, let's just roll 2 6s.
There's 1 6.
1.
And 2 saves.
And 2 saves.
You
So
take
I
2
take 1
damage.
normal hit.
Yeah, 2 damage. They're harder to stop, basically, but they're lower damage. And then, sorry, and he goes to engage to do that, and then he's going to walk around to here. So Overwatch, you're
Punch that guy.
I don't know if you can, actually, because you're in melee. I think you can't Overwatch when you're engaged. Just finished, I'm pretty sure. How much damage do you have left? He has 3 left, doesn't he? He's taking 9.
Yep.
Over here, we're just going to remain stealthy.
I have a total of 6 wounds left on the board.
And go over to here, and push the button. You can sit still. You'll be in cover. You know what? I don't need to do that. I'm going to sit still. I'm going to go tactical off this Sarge. We're just going to sit still and engage. And take some shots. Heavy, I can't move afterwards, but I can dash. And I get 4 shots with my rifle. I don't want to waste this turn where I've got my reroll. Hitting on 3s. Cover, so you can count 1 automatic success there. And I'll reroll the miss. And it's a crit and 2 hits with the arc rifle. It's AP 1.
Okay, so I'll count 1
auto success and roll a die.
And 1 other success.
So 2 successes, you take a crit for 5 damage though. You dash for 3, and we'll just dash around the corner. Do a boop boop button for 2 with the Sarge. And then I think we walk up. It's a climb, so 3 and then 3 more. I don't want to quite get within 2. Actually, I'm not allowed to get within 2 during a move. Oh, I guess I could charge you and then go first next turn. And get 2 extra things of movement.
Got 3 things left.
Yeah, let's do it.
And he's dead.
Let's do it. Let's go and we'll charge, getting tactical. This guy's just going to fall back. And he'll just go his 6 back to here and remain, whoops.
That was prophetic.
Hello. And remain slightly engaged. Those Space Marines, you don't get to do that. You're like, why did you hit me with your 3rd AP? And I'm like, I don't have a 3rd AP. I'm just a human. Robot legs, but a human nonetheless. So that's all done. And I think that's turn. I will still have more models in the middle, so I max it on central control. Also going to get protect assets. If at any point, end of any turning point, if 2 or more enemy operatives were incapacitated while within white of an objective marker during that turning point, and or while carrying an objective during that turning point, you score VP. If you achieve the first condition at the end of any subsequent turning points, you score VP. I didn't, did I kill? I killed him, and they're both within range of it. Yeah. So I'll get only 1 from this. We're against Space Marines because there's so few models. It's running around 3. We both gain a CP. Go to 1. Do you want to use any strategic ploys? Or strategic, ploys.
I guess I might as well fight twice.
We'd roll for initiative first before you decide, just to see. I got a 5.
Nope,
okay.
You go first.
So you get to choose first.
I'm not going to survive to fight twice. Oh, you can't pull them both back.
It's true. I'm going to choose to reroll misses in melee, but reroll successes with shooting for 1.
And fight twice.
You try to fight twice? Might as well. All right. Well, to no one's surprise, flip all these. Go versus the boss, and he's going to hit you with his murder club. 4 attacks, 4 plus 4s and 5s damage.
I think you just need to roll a 4.
But it has 4 or 5 damage and stun.
I think you just have to roll a 4 here. Yep, you got it.
I get to reroll 1. So 4 hits. And you get a crit and a hit, but I'm just going to apply a hit first and do 4 damage. Okay. And his second action, I guess he moves. 3 and 3. And goes and sits on this. You're all into dudes, yeah. So I basically just walk around and punch the remaining stuff. So this guy's going to continue his merry journey. He's going to go 6 and then push this button for 1. Like, yeah. We had 5. He'll walk over here and push it for free, which will push it to 6. He's going to do his walk down 3 over 3. And then push this one for 7. I can only push 1 more this turn, so he'll just walk to the other side of it. And then push that for 2. 8. And then last turn, there's no figures left. This guy walks, he pushes. No, I want this more. He's going to walk to here and then place a flag, which is my last objective. End of the game, it'll be in your zone, which will score me 2 more. And this one can't be pushed, but this one, and I think that one can, so I can score 3 more and go to 11. So I'll get 11 plus 2 for being painted is 13, plus 5 is 18. So I get to 18 at the end of the game. 4. And then you'll have...
I think 3.
3, 4, 5 for being painted.
Oh yeah.
And then any of your tack ploys?
That included the triangulate.
So one more. 5 overall. 5 to 18 at the end of the game. So there we go. The Adeptus Mechanicus managed to take it home against the White Scars, using their advanced tech to blast some Space Marines out of existence for a decidedly one-sided victory, pushing buttons. I mean, they're the Mechanicus. If anybody's good at pushing buttons or looting things, stealing old archaeotech from, you know, the remains of an orc settlement, it should be them. So Kill Team Week will continue tomorrow with more stuff from the Compendium. We'll see you for 2 new factions and a new match play game then. Till then, Mash. Double day. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Desperate Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.